saw.
Where the hell did Sour Patch Kids come from?
Yeah!
Oh, did you just...
What's going on?
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. What just happened?
Hey, Drew.
What did you put in your mouth?
Is it a flavorless one?
I don't know. It's like all like. Look at it.
That
Look
was
at
so
it.
weird.
That's not a watermelon. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Have a drink.
Is it just sugar?
I think it's just
It
straight
tastes like
sour.
crack. Like it's like a crack rock.
That was
in there.
a crazy reaction. He was just like,
Straight
ah!
That face was perfect. You were like, you literally were like,
That was the craziest
He
thing.
was like,
oh, that was funny.
about to die.
I think it was just sugar. I'm like,
That's the same face when I go down on Nate's mom.
Oh God.
You had to
That's when you come back
ruin
up.
it.
it's too sweet.
Giggity.
Yes.
Yes.
What's up, guys? It's the Friendly Fire Podcast, episode 9.2.
Well,
We're starting it over.
Sure. 9.1.
Because Worth had to fuck up the podcast
We're
recording.
not get. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm
Okay.
Logan.
Your laptop sucks. I'm Patrick.
And that's Disco. He's on the phone.
I'm just gonna.
Get off your phone.
I wasn't receiving text messages.
Well, that's not an excuse. I'm Worth.
I'm Sean, and I have to burp.
I'm Drew.
And this is take 2 of this podcast. We're going to start over.
Yeah. Last week we kind
Get
of
close
fucked up
to the mic,
recording.
Worth.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
It happens.
Last week we fucked up the recording. It was like 1940s radio broadcast quality.
Ooh, praise a
So
bitch.
ye old podcasts.
It's not your fault.
Well, it kind of is.
It's not your fault.
Don't make me feel worse than I do.
So,
It's not
False.
I don't know. Drew, what have you been playing this week?
Oh shit. Drew.
I don't think I've been Drew in a while. So.
I'll make it quick. I played Here's the Storm.
Yeah.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I won with Nate, Sean, and Jake as a 4-man team.
Nice.
Damn straight.
And One Piece Burning Blood, and that was it.
No. You played Pirate Warriors 3.
Wait,
I did play One Piece Pirate Warriors 3, yeah. 2 One Piece games in 1 week.
First step's admitting you have a problem.
I do. I have a One Piece problem.
Speaking of which, I need
Hi,
to catch up.
Drew.
What about you, Sean?
What's going
Oh
on?
my god.
Oh, we're going back.
Oh.
Oh my
Oh.
god. That's
I was caught off
Drew's
guard.
causing chaos.
That's okay.
Yeah,
I was
that
caught
just
off guard.
happened.
What I've been playing this week? Rocket League, surprising nobody ever.
You said
I fucking hate that game, but I will still continue playing
Every time he says, I hate this game.
it. Game, I fucking
Oh,
hate
it's
it,
terrible.
but It's
I
horrible.
know it is.
It's quite terrible.
It's so addicting.
Let's see what else. I played a little bit more of the Far Cry 3 campaign.
It's a good campaign.
I got to the second island. Spoiler: I killed Voss. Womp womp.
Well, that's
God damn it!
We did that shit
Stop.
way too
It's
often.
been out long enough.
isn't that part of it?
One of
kill
my
anyone.
top 10 favorite video game villains ever.
God damn it,
Damn
Disco.
it, Nate.
But yeah, Voss was fucking awesome. Everything about him was just awesome.
Incredible.
Perfection.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. I played some PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds with Nate, Drew, and Jake. Hi, Jake. Hi, Jake.
Jake, we love you.
We ended up winning
He
one,
listens to us.
and we placed fairly decent for a couple of them, didn't we?
Top
so.
20. No.
One game we got severely fucked.
Yes. There was a couple of games where we got really fucked. But there was the... we had one game where we made it into like the top 10 teams.
It's 100 people, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They get
But when it's 100 people,
parachute-
that means there's 25 teams.
If you're playing team, would you stop it right now?
Unless there's teams of 3 that counterbalance that. But
I love you, Word.
I love you too bad. I know.
and then we had a couple of decent games.
And we managed to win. Was it before the pod? Well, I guess we didn't talk about it last.
Yeah, me and Sean won a duo game.
Is it random every time?
Everything about it is random every time.
No, that's what I mean. So like,
It's like a. It's
The
like
only
Daisy.
thing
when you-
that doesn't
when you
change is where the buildings are.
but like items
and
get distributed,
cities and stuff.
distributed like randomly.
Yep.
Yes.
So like you can't go to the same spot and be like, oh, there's a sniper rifle here.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
It's quite fun, but we'll be talking about that later.
No, I know. Sorry.
Other than that,
Get antsy because it looks fun, but I don't have a PC that
trying
can.
to think that's
You probably do.
No, I don't. Well,
He really does not.
I think that pretty much covers it for this week, Worth.
Yeah.
back to you.
Back to me. Well, since last week's pod got fucked up, I guess I'll kind of go back and what I've been playing.
Hey, you got to play more video games instead of editing.
Yeah, I did.
No, okay.
Well, I started playing.
Oh, Rainbow Six Siege.
Thanks, Sean. Back to me. No. I did start playing HOTS with Drew.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because Drew convinced me to download it, and I did.
It's
and
free.
It's free,
Yeah.
so I got 20 free characters, plus I got, like...
Oh, I gotta give you my info.
I think there were...
Damn it!
Weren't there two more characters? Or there were two more characters that were available with a download, weren't there? Or no?
Yeah, you got Jaina for free, and
Oh, cool.
I want to say you got somebody else. I don't remember.
I thought I got some Overwatch character. Maybe I got... No.
Tracer.
Maybe it was Tracer, actually. I don't remember.
How do you like it?
Cavalry's here.
Don't worry, loves. That was terrible. Jesus. I'm going to go back and just go away
Was
now.
that like British Mickey Mouse?
Yeah.
Prince and Popper movie? Or
Um,
You like it?
yeah, no, it's really fun. I'm not really... I haven't had much experience with MOBAs, so it's just going to be... I don't know, it's a transition for me.
Oh, you gotta play.
Yeah,
You
it's
gotta play,
definitely
you
a lot of
gotta
fun.
play.
It's a lot of fun. But so I played that for a bit. I played Rocket League, and I've really been trying to get my rank up. Sean knows what I'm about to say. I did okay for the majority of my time, but
I'm sorry, but I forgot your donut.
I needed a donut to take the pressure off my butthole because I got wrecked in one game of ranked 12-0. It was bad, but all the other games I did just fine. Like that one, I sent you that one screenshot. He got 4 goals up and he forfeit on me. So it's like I'm holding my own, but just that one game was just wasn't happening.
Not good.
Play some Battlefield 3 or not Battlefield 3, Battlefield 1. Excuse me, I'm confused now. And then I've been trying to get my rank up in Siege. I know we've been playing a lot of that this week with Micah and Corey, but he's on the podcast. But he's one of Micah's friends that we play with a lot.
Corey Crumb?
Nope.
No.
Oh.
I don't even know Corey's last name actually. I just know him.
It's Crumb.
Not
Oh,
that
no,
Corey.
okay. I
Different
was like,
Corey.
I just said it.
Yeah. But he's one of Micah's friends. But
Worth, don't freak out. There's a girl behind you.
oh my God, no way. Hi.
Hi.
But I think that's all I played this week was just those 4 games.
Yeah.
So
It's a good mix.
it's a good mix. I need to get back into Mass Effect. I've been neglecting
Yeah,
it.
you do.
I'm sorry, Pat.
I need some.
I'm
at
sorry,
least one
Pat.
person
I'm
to talk to with it. You know what I'm talking about.
I know.
I
I
can't
know.
speak about anything with you
I've been
guys
meaning.
still.
I've been meaning to get back into it. I've had a lot of shit going on with work, so
I still have to
I
do
haven't
some
had much-
endgame, like after endgame shit.
I want to play multiplayer, dude. I haven't even touched the multiplayer.
I'll
yet.
play multiplayer with you.
But you don't have an
That's
Xbox.
a joke.
That's shit. Way to get my hopes up. That's all I played though. Pat or not Pat? This guy. What you play?
Are you a jet? Assuming because we both have red hair.
Did you see my race?
I haven't played a lot recently.
Oh, I need to get a Dogen.
Been playing a lot of mobile games.
Yeah.
Dogen's been great so far.
Yes,
Dogen's been so
I've
good.
been really enjoying Dokkan Battle lately. Some Pokemon Go. I don't think I've had a pod since the Rock event happened. Had to do a lot of playing on that.
The Rock event.
Yeah, there's an event for Rock Pokemon.
Oh,
I've been playing Dead Cells on Steam. It's basically like a dungeon exploring type game, where you get like items and upgrades and stuff, and you're fighting enemies that all do like different things, kind of like a Binding of Isaac.
is it
But-
top down?
No,
Side scroller.
yep, side scroller.
Side scroller.
But
So it's like that one.
there's a lot more like 3D element. I'm putting quotations around that. I know you can't see that, but I mean there's levels to the map instead of it just being like a room.
Oh, okay.
So like you can go up and down and explore around. It's like kind of a free run type thing. But
So it's like what's that game, Drew, that you played a bunch of that's like Binding, but with the little miner?
yeah, a lot like
Spelunky?
yes,
Yeah,
Spelunky, yeah.
There it
a
was.
lot like that, but it's like kind of a little more brutal. But it's pretty fun actually. Dead Cells is the name of it.
Cool.
Nice.
And
Like fantasy, like Dungeons and Dragons, kind of like
yeah, a little.
kind of lore or genre. I mean,
What was
A
that
little
game that
more
you
like
were...
that? Yeah,
Oh, shit.
like weird creatures and shit like that.
oh shit.
Also played a lot of Battlegrounds.
A lot of Battlegrounds.
A lot of
I've been
Battlegrounds.
playing a lot of Battlegrounds.
Game looks fun.
It is a blast.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not a fan of first-person shooters, but when it comes to team-based like first-person shooters, like Mass Effect. Well, I guess that's not first-person, but shooters in general. Yeah, anything team-based, I'm down for. Borderlands or Andromeda, multiplayer, whatever.
We played a game. Me, Sean, and Jake did a squad game, and we spawned. You don't spawn. We parachuted into the same town as 2 other teams, and we landed, and Jake and 2 members of another team were fist fighting because they didn't find any weapons in the first house they went into.
What?
So they're fist fighting.
Were
And
you guys respectful and didn't like grab gun and not shoot at them?
I ran into the first house that I saw and found an S12K shotgun and plenty of shotgun shells, and I loaded it up, ran out to where they were fist fighting, and destroyed the 2 people fist fighting Jake. And then Sean was getting chased by 2 people, and so I sprinted over to his side of the town and murdered the 2 people chasing him. And then I sprinted back over to Jake because a third person showed up from that team, and I managed to down him, but then he was being an ass, probably because the rest of his team got killed, and was just punching him while he was down. So it took him a really long time. And right as he killed Jake, I blew his head off.
Nice.
Ah,
Yeah.
So, but unfortunately, I couldn't revive Jake at that point. So me and Sean had to go on the rest of the main game alone.
Didn't end well.
Not good, Nick.
I mean, we didn't win or anything. We didn't get that far, but I ended up getting 9 kills that game. It was definitely my best game in kills wise.
Oh.
the destruction begins.
Yeah, just a small little story from our gameplay that I thoroughly it's so rewarding when you kill somebody in that game. That
You
when
pick up
you
the
get a
loot.
game like that where you have 9 kills, you feel like you're a god.
You killed almost 10% of the people
Yeah, exactly.
on that map. So, can you pick up the loot?
Yes, it drops like a loot box onto the ground, and you can loot from them. But guess what? You're totally exposed when you're looting somebody.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
There
It's basically walk up to it, hit F, and like move all the shit.
literally.
Yeah,
it's like-
You tab is what you do.
Yeah.
It's like Last of Us when you're trying to like heal yourself or go through your inventory. The game is still going, so you can't like sit there.
Well,
and,
Metal Gear's like that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
tab you tab, or you can hit F. But I always tab because tabbing is just a more effective way to do it. For whatever reason, the F key a lot of times glitches and
Oh yeah, especially getting into vehicles.
yeah. So it's better to like tab to open your menu so that the F key is reserved for when it's needed. But yeah, you tab quickly. You very quickly scan through his items, slide over what you need really fast, and close it. Most of the time, you're going to be prone when you're doing it because it's super easy to get shot. Everybody, if
Because
it's
somebody probably heard those gunshots.
yeah, somebody probably heard the shots. Somebody on their team is probably coming to find you. Like you got to loot quickly. So,
Nice.
but yeah, that's all I played.
Cool. I'm Patrick. I'm distracted by Logan's quarter pounder
I had food
right
brought
now,
to me.
and by that I mean when I say quarter pounder, I mean a cheeseburger. Just so
Yeah.
I mean,
you know.
Ladies.
food
Like-
delivery.
I did play actually a lot. I played some more Fallout 4 with my detective build character I'm playing. I've been fucking around with mods in that game to like make the most immersive experience, but also have extra side quest shenanigans on going in the game. Dokkan battle, play some Hearthstone, and
Hearthstone.
Hearthstone, whatever. Tomato. I did play a little bit of Street Fighter the past 2 nights because
Really?
they had a special event going on because they recently did a huge overhaul to the Capcom Fighting Network, which is like their big multiplayer bullshit. And so they gave you what was that? I think 100,000 points, like the in-game currency, not like actual buying characters. So I finally had enough credit to get a character, and I bought Akuma. So I was
Nice.
playing around with Akuma the past 2 nights.
So is he does not come with the game?
No, he's DLC.
Okay.
But he's fucking cool, and goddamn, is so awesome. Raging Demon is so sweet in Street Fighter V. The animation's perfect. It's so cool.
Not played it yet.
But anyway, yeah. And so I was messing around with that to see everything new they did. And then it counts as a game. We played some Magic.
You're excited for
That does count.
it does count as a game. Yeah.
It does count.
And you're excited for Elite Dangerous.
I am. I was gonna bring that up, in a little bit. I've been, because it's coming up in a couple weeks. I've been watching a lot of like tips and tricks for beginners to know. So I'm not. I mean, I like going into games blind, but this game is very. Sean, we were talking about how crazy
There's a lot of depth to this game.
Well, it's not just the depth. We were just talking about like the flight controls. Like they got
It takes some getting used
every
to.
single video I watch. Like the first thing they say is make sure you do the tutorials. Like you have to do the tutorials.
Like that's not a game. It's like a pointless tutorial. Like you should actually kind of pay attention.
Well, it's because your controls for your ship aren't just like forward and back. You have to generate like thrust. You got to figure out how to slow down and speed up when you're coming up to objects.
Yeah.
In like hyperdrive and all that. Yeah, you gotta figure a bunch of shit out. So
I wish it was cross-platform for. I mean,
it is.
cross
PC.
console.
It'd be awesome if we could play together because I play the crap out of it.
I would totally play. Well, geez, I had to stop myself before I finished that sentence.
I was gonna be a bounty hunter. This is what I plan on playing my first time through. I'm gonna trade for a little bit and build up some currency and get a new ship, but then after that, I'm gonna go out bounty hunt.
I'm gonna be a smuggler.
Sounds like a good idea.
Like Han Solo.
You want to trade slaves?
I didn't say that.
Well, Sean did.
You can't prove that.
Please, what
Sean's
has-
like, yes, I did.
What has Trump's America done to you?
Do you remember when Jared and I used to play that game frequently? And he would get offended that I traded slaves.
He'd get furious because he's like a super lawful good
Yeah, it's
character in
like-
games.
I want to make some fucking credit.
Yeah, you gotta make some money, Dale.
Maybe they should be slaves. If they weren't slaves, it'd be fine.
It's true. It is true.
It's fucked up, man.
Logan Smith,
At
2017.
least it's a video game, so no.
Right. Anyway, I'll talk more about Elite Dangerous because I did a lot of research on it and everything later. But Lurgan, what have you been playing?
Played stuff.
Played a lot of stuff.
I
Actually.
played a lot of ESO.
I was gonna say you were on
So much.
Just building up to that Morrowind.
I'm trying to beat.
You're on the ESO dick.
I'm trying to beat like
spider.
There's a spider that we can see.
Spider.
Right above Drew's head.
Spider.
It's far away.
Like it's far away, but it's technically above your head.
Here, Drew.
Eat it.
How much money you got?
Like
You can
$2.
eat that. That's
That's
a
not worth
little,
it.
little bit of protein. $2? I'd eat that spider for $2.
All right, good.
I'll eat it right now.
Eat it. I'll give you the $2.
Serious.
Live
I'll
or
eat
dead?
if he gives me the $2. Doesn't matter. I mean,
it's
you
gotta
get it no
be
matter what.
alive, so it crawls around. in his
How about you
mouth.
just
That's
let's just
impossible.
continue the podcast and don't eat a spider for $2.
I'm gonna eat a spider for $2. Watch me. He's gonna run. I was gonna say,
Just kill
there's no
it.
way you're gonna.
Thank you.
Yeah, just kill it.
Well, kill it. What are you doing?
What have you been playing, Logan? Keep going.
This podcast is brought to you by Wall Spider.
It's gone.
Oh shit! Oh no!
Don't you kill a spider like a man?
True failed.
I did. I got some of his good. Man.
That's
You want to lick it
Uh,
for $2?
I'll lick it for $2. Is that capable?
What the fuck is going on here?
Damn it!
I've lost all control.
That's the easiest $2.
All right, Worth,
ever.
you can edit all of this shit out. So I played a ton of ESO. I'm trying to beat the main story before the expansion comes out, which is sometime next week.
Nice.
I played a lot of Prey also. That game is fucking awesome.
So good. It's very good, especially like kind of coming out of left field.
Yeah, it's a really cool combination of like BioShock, Deus Ex,
Dead Space.
Prey?
some horror Dead Space. Not really, actually. Not the original Prey. It's
What
almost nothing like.
What were you telling me and Drew the other day though on how it was a company that was working on it, and then they were just like Bethesda was like, hey, we have the rights to Prey, so you can just call
Well,
it
yeah, I
Prey.
think Arcane is owned by
Oh, it's
Bethesda
Arcane,
or
that's right.
whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how that works, but I think Bethesda just had the trademark or copyright or whatever. I guess trademark.
Because they had the
Copyright.
idea for the story, like this game itself, for a while.
Yeah, and so they're just like, hey, we have the name Prey. You just want to use that and save some money on like the licensing on it.
Yeah, so they
So-
did have to buy licensing for
Did
the
that.
game.
And then so Prey is
Smart
a lot,
marketing, right?
right? No, Prey is a lot of fun. I cannot wait to play more of that game. It's like horror suspense action kind of like it's kind of cool combination.
I still get like baby jump scares every once in a while.
Oh yeah,
Because you think you're doing something, and then all of a sudden the music cues up, and you're like, Jesus!
Well, there could be a coffee cup just sitting on the table. Oh, it's a mimic. It'll kill you. And then, the enemies do not fuck around hard
Dude, those
difficulty.
new purple mimics that have question marks for me right now, like they look like
Yeah.
regular mimics,
You
but
gotta
they're way
scan those
harder to
later.
kill.
Yeah.
Just don't have the scanner.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the worst part.
So I've been playing lots of Prey. I actually kind of continue my Siege like hiatus. Like I'm not really playing Siege right now.
Good.
I played a little bit with some people the other day. Like there was a group, so I jumped on. I haven't played like almost any Siege. I played a tiny bit of Rocket League. That might be it. Played so much ESO and Prey.
Yeah, that's all I've seen you've been playing.
Yeah, and Magic. We're playing Magic again.
Yeah.
So
I have not.
no, that's okay.
I just I haven't.
So Disco, did you want to talk about a topic tonight? You had a kind of a discussion roundtable.
No,
No.
all
right, see ya.
Yeah, see you later. Yeah.
He's like, I got.
Bye, let's go.
So I think I just figured tonight we could kind of. I've been wanting to do it for a few weeks, but nothing has worked out. We didn't have a pod 2 weeks ago. We corrupted the pod last week.
You weren't even here last week, right?
No, I wasn't.
Okay,
No.
so well, is my memory just like starting to fail?
But
In
we've
our
been
old age.
meaning to have like kind of an open discussion about PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Which I guess that could be a discussion for three of you guys.
Well, me, Sean, and
Yeah.
Drew can answer questions.
Yeah,
You
so
guys can ask questions.
I think I've had some questions, but do you have anything you want to talk about specifically, or because I know we kind of explained what it is before?
Yeah, I mean, it's I just got thrown off by noises coming from asses. I mean, yeah, we've talked about it. 100 people parachute onto a map and loot, and last one or team standing is the winner. But think that they've done some minor improvements as of late. Added some new guns, some new vehicles.
Coming soon, vaulting.
Yeah, someday. Came across a game-breaking development flaw that was pretty funny. It's actually entertaining to see because the foliage in the game, when it's on Ultra, looks amazing. Like you can literally lay in the grass and be hidden. For anyone who has bad graphics and they have their foliage on low, and you're laying in this grass and you look totally invisible on your screen, on the other person's screen who has it on low, you are 100% visible and just laying on the ground.
That's why you turn your graphic settings all the way down so you can see people.
That does not sound as fun
That-
as it
I
could be.
play it with everything on Ultra except foliage, and I think it looks just fine. I could literally see people so far away that they're like 1 pixel on the screen.
You mentioned
So-
something about how that game is more favorable to those that have more low-end graphics cards or something like that, or what?
No, just that feature,
Oh, just that feature. Okay,
the foliage thing.
gotcha.
It definitely benefits people with crappier graphics. Well, crappier processors who can't afford the CPU required to make good foliage on the screen.
Say foliage again.
Foliage.
Foliage.
You didn't even say it right.
Foliage.
So like say foliage.
They added a new
Foliage.
gun that everybody was really excited about, the VSS. Fires 9mm ammo, comes equipped with a 4x scope and a silencer at no matter what.
What?
Yeah, it's a supply drop or rare find. Jake managed to find it twice when we were playing with him.
Jesus Christ.
I got to use it. He let me use it one of the times he found it, and it is very fun to use. A little hard to get used to the firing.
Is it like automatic or burst or what?
No, it's a sniper.
So it's semi-auto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess. And it's like single fire, but I guess you could call it.
I'm trying to imagine what that would be like, a 9mm sniper rifle. That kind of defies a lot of rules with guns, being the gun that I am.
You just ignore it. It's just a gun.
But
Return is Call of Duty.
it's kind of cool that the silencer is a little different than the suppressors that you find in the game. It's super silent, and so when you fire it, it's almost impossible to hear it. So when you hear in the game, you can hear the suppressed shots still. They just kind of muffled, and it's a little harder to tell where they're coming from. Well, you can't hear this at all, so you have no idea where this person is who's shooting at you with it. So it's kind of a neat little factor to the game.
They have they have crazy good like sound direction in the game.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yes.
Like if somebody
One of the good features of the game is the
like
sound.
you can tell where a shot was fired from.
So-
You
As soon
can
as you hear
literally
a shot-
pinpoint like they always have like a 360 degree marker up on the top of your maps or whatever where you're facing. You can see what degrees everything is. Like
It's not just northeast.
no, there's
South,
north,
west.
northeast, east,
Oh, okay, yeah.
southeast, south, southwest.
Yes,
But they have
But they also have
degree coordinates.
coordinates mixed in with that.
That's crazy.
That's cool.
Well, how big is the map?
So like you can call out like somebody fires and you can hear it. You can hear exactly where
So,
it came
like
from.
somebody fired from 340.
Yeah,
look
so
over
you can
there.
call out like somebody at 340 was firing a gun, and because there could be 100 feet distance between you and your teammate, and they can't hear the shot, but you can. So it really helps for the teamwork aspect of being able to call out.
So how big is the map, though?
big.
It's
Big.
huge, dude.
It's big. I would guess if you were to sprint from one end of the map to the other, it would take probably like 20 minutes,
Jesus.
that's pretty big.
That's
good size.
Yeah.
maybe longer.
Yeah.
It takes like driving is a different story. You can find vehicles and drive across the map in no time at all. But like running, if you were to just run from one end of the map to the other, it would likely take the entire game.
Gotcha.
Nice.
So, and like a lot of times it makes sense to be on foot in the game. Like you can have a vehicle and just abandon it because
Vehicles make a lot
vehicles
of
make a
noise.
lot of noise.
I was gonna say I was
Like when
this
you
is
hear
what
an
I was gonna
engine
ask.
coming, you're like, oh fuck, there's somebody driving. I'm gonna find this person and shoot them while they don't have a gun out. Because firing from a vehicle is fucking damn near
I
impossible.
was just going to ask if you can even do that or not.
You can certain vehicles,
Good luck.
Mhm.
but yeah, good fucking
Good luck, Meg.
Like if you have a two-handed weapon, I don't think you can fire from the back of like a motorcycle. But if you have like a submachine gun or a handgun, you can.
Yeah.
But good luck hitting someone. One time we drove by somebody on a motorcycle and he had a shotgun and he murdered us both.
So if you're like riding in a vehicle and if you're like hitting bumps, is your reticle then moving with the bumps?
Oh yeah, dude.
It's
Because some games will have where your reticle stays in one point on the screen. So that's that. I like that better. So it's like you still get aim.
It's the same thing with like Ghost Recon Wildlands. Like
Is that
your
what
reticles
they
all
do?
over the place.
I have yet
Oh,
to
that
shoot
sucks.
somebody from a vehicle.
Okay, well,
Just can't do it.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the other crazy thing is like the cars react really poorly to the bumps.
But they're all like
when
piece
you
of shit
hit
cars.
when you hit a bump with a motorcycle, you better pray to God that you land back on your wheels.
Or a buggy if you're Jake.
yeah,
Well, they're all supposed. Is it like it's a wasteland kind of what you bump it, you land on, isn't it?
I mean,
Bunch of
it's like-
shitty cars
it
and
seems
like
like it's
worn
like
out
a
buildings.
Russian area.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know if it
sometimes
is
you'll
actually
find like
Russia, but
a nice like 4-passenger car. I wouldn't even call it nice. It's just a four. It's just a 4-door sedan.
Dacia.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like a wasteland. Like there are towns and cities and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen
like
that.
a
it's
heavy
like
industrial.
it's like
area.
an abandoned like
Area.
abandoned area.
Island, yeah.
Basically. So I mean, by no means is it completely destroyed. Yeah, there's lots of houses that are ruined and areas that are ruined, but there's plenty of things that are intact.
Seems like there's a lot of people playing too, because I remember seeing guys in like waiting lobbies. You know, you can grab like any weapon you want, and you can just fuck with people.
Yeah, the waiting lobby is basically just like an I consider it like target practice.
Yeah, definitely. It's funny you say that because the one thing I've seen like 3 dudes out of like the 5 people I've watched play the game is when they're in the loading zone. If there's any girls with a white tank top on, they'll automatically shoot, and then little blood spots are like right there.
I
Like the middle.
100% of the time sprint for the crossbow. Every time in the opening screen, I go for the crossbow, and I will definitely litter people with arrows because the arrows stick out of whatever you shoot, and sometimes go all the way through whatever you shoot. So it's highly entertaining the ridiculous things you can do with the
See
crossbow.
people with a arrow through their throat just
Oh,
walking
yeah.
around.
Or one arrow
Stop right there,
from
Triple
one
Scout.
tit to the other tit. Yeah, I like that one. That one's my favorite.
Nice.
so what do you think the game needs to do as it like gets out of like an early access to be, I guess, a more enjoyable experience, or what do they need to do to make it a more complete game?
I'd like to see some different game modes. I don't think that they need to limit it to the 100 people land and you loot and kill each other. I could see them creating one where you all land with a random weapon.
That'd be cool.
And maybe on a smaller map, and it's just kind of like a free-for-all deathmatch type
Try to make
thing.
it a little more crazy right out of the gate kind of thing.
What if that's like the only weapon that you can get for the entire game?
That would be interesting, but horribly unbalanced.
Yeah.
I think you should be able. You start with a random weapon, but if you kill somebody with that weapon, you can take their weapon.
Yeah.
I would say like no weapons on map. Like maybe create a different map for that.
What about like no power weapons or something like that? Like I'm guessing they're power weapons of the game.
There are some like the ones that you get from the supply drops.
Yeah.
Like the Tommy gun. You get like a light machine gun. And there's that VSS I was talking about. I can't think if there's any other weapons that are good.
Yeah.
Snipers aren't good in the game?
Well,
no, they are.
VSS
There's
is
common
terrible.
snipers. There's like the Car 98K.
It's gonna make noise. Just pick it up.
Just pick it up. Do it.
Pick it up. Pick
Thanks,
it
Drew.
up.
Damn it, Drew.
See you, Drew.
Sean slams the door.
Like the Car,
Yeah, right
Car
there.
98K, the AWM. I can't think of any other snipers. There's like this one weird gun that's like a sniper shotgun hybrid.
What?
Okay.
It's weird. I don't understand it.
They probably shoot slugs. I'm
So
guessing.
when you land initially on an island, I've seen multiple guys play multiple ways, but logically to me, it seemed the best way is land, get as much shit as you can, and then based off once the the area effect and the circle starts getting smaller, do you try to automatically make your way to the center area and just sit there and wait because you figure people are going to make their way there, or do you wander around and try to take out as many people?
Our basic strategy has been to find. We have a few certain places that we like to start at. We try not to start in the same area as another team in case you get screwed on weapon spawns. Because if you get screwed on weapon spawns and the other team finds the weapons first and you're in the same area, you're basically fucked. So we try to avoid other teams when we first start. We have, like I said, we have a few places. I'm not going to say them because I don't want anyone to find out about them.
It's like me in that Benson parking spot.
Yeah,
I won't tell
You told me. I know where it
You
is.
told me.
Yeah, I know you know where it's at.
I know where it's at.
So we tend to land, load up on gear. You have about 5 minutes before the first circle starts constricting, and it takes like 2 or 3 minutes for the first circle to completely constrict.
They like randomly bomb areas too, don't they?
Yes, there is random areas that get bombed. I have never been killed by it, and I've been in areas where it gets bombed before. If you just go in a house, you're not going to die. So
Interesting.
You've had any like crazy firefights in this game yet so far? Or
yeah, I mean, tons of times where it's just people shooting at each other from building to building, and you're trying not to get hit because getting hit is like a death sentence. You don't want to take damage.
do you ever? Okay, so are there ever people that like would not be on your squad that would like team up with you temporarily just
You can
to
do
like
that.
survive?
If it's a free for all, well,
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. You
You
can try.
I have never seen it in any of the playthroughs that I've done.
That'd be some Hunger Games type shit. Like
You would have to push to talk to even talk to them.
yeah,
And more than likely they're going to stab you in the back. So why would you even bother making
it's
an
it's
alliance
like
with them?
that's like the Division survival mode.
I had a moment like that where me and the guy kind of had a stare down, and then we kind of went our separate ways. And then
No,
I never saw him. So it was the one time where we were like,
That's
"You
what
cool?
happened with me.
I'm cool. Let's
That-
just go."
That's what happened with me one time. I found this random dude who was like having trouble. It was him versus 3 other dudes in Division, and like I came up and ran up and started helping him like take him out, and we eventually killed those 3 guys. And then we go up and like try to raid their gear, and then I have my back turned. And he starts shooting at me. I'm like, no, fuck you, dude. And then I threw my firebomb out, and he burned to death, and I killed him. Like, that's right. Don't fucking do that to me.
I did have one moment of that where I got shot first, and I turned it around on him, and I killed him.
Yeah.
I've never been more happy with that game in my life.
Yeah, like,
It's
fuck
such a
that,
satisfying
dude. Like,
feeling.
I went out of my way to help you, and then you turn me like that? Fuck off.
Welcome to humanity.
I have never seen it in Battlegrounds. Not even
I
a
believe
hint
it.
of it.
I believe
You
it.
see somebody else, and you make 2 decisions when you see it. You go,
Run or kill.
do I have the weapon and the distance and the like higher ground and
Surprise
everything
factor. Yeah.
to take this person out. If I don't, can I move up on them? If I can't move up on them, I'm just gonna bail.
Yeah.
Better to survive than to give
hope
away
they
your
don't see
position, and he has better firepower than you.
Yeah.
Is there built-in stealth mechanics, or is it just like you crouch instead of
You
like?
can like crouch and hide behind walls and use closets and things to hide in.
So there's a cover system.
Is there a
no?
It's not a cover. It's more like
You just like crouch or lay down.
I was gonna say. It's more like since it has that third person view, and I don't know what the term would be called, but you know how like you're crouching under a window, but you can still kind of see outside the window because the way the camera is like looking at your character. Like a lot of people take, I'm sure, advantage of that.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know. So.
But it can also hurt you. Like,
Oh no, I believe it. Yeah.
that same exact thing. Like you're looking out the window, so you're not paying attention to like your surroundings as much, and somebody comes up beside you and kills you.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. It's like a kind of a balance. Like you got to know when to like peek over objects and things like that. Trees are a wonderful thing in the game. Everyone loves hiding behind trees, and because a lot of times you can't see the people when they're hiding behind the trees. So
You climb up trees?
no.
Okay.
I really do want to
That'd be
try
awesome.
this game.
I have
It
seen a
sounds
video
wonderful.
where somebody managed to ride their motorcycle so fast up a hill they kind of glitched the motorcycle and then crashed it and then happened to land on top of the tree.
Nice.
That doesn't make any sense.
And the other person on his motorcycle kept going and died.
What a dick.
Why would you leave me?
Why you forsake me?
But yeah, I've never seen anyone team up. But yeah, we were talking about my basic strategy. Like I loot when I feel like I have a sufficient amount of loot. I will start to move towards the circle, or if I'm not already in the circle, I try to stick to the edges of the circle. Yeah, you're going to run into the most people at the edges of the circle, but if you're in position, you can kind of wait for people to come to you and kill them.
You don't die right away if you're outside the circle, do you?
No, you take slow damage,
Okay.
and the more circles that have gone down, the more damage you take.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's what I was wondering. I was wondering, like, does the map get smaller, or like, does
Yeah,
it,
that's the big thing about
Yes.
it.
yeah.
So
They're like
there's
gas
a-
bombing the area and just slowly.
There's a
keeps-
giant circle. It basically gives you like, I want to say like 2/3 of the map to start out.
okay.
And you can go to whatever part of the map at the beginning at that you want. Like if there's a part that's outside the circle, you can still go there at the beginning because you have 5 minutes before the first circle constricts.
Okay.
So you can access the entire map for the first 5 minutes. And then the circle will start to constrict. And it gives you warnings constantly that this is happening. It'll say like 2 minutes till, 1 minute till, 30 seconds till, 10 seconds till. So then it'll start constricting. And if you are outside the white circle and the blue circle starts constricting, and the blue circle surpasses you to go to the white circle, you will start taking damage.
Gotcha.
And you have to get back inside the blue circle. And then once the blue circle hits the white circle, the timer resets, and then a new white circle spawns inside of that original circle.
So can you heal yourself?
Yes, there
Okay.
is.
first aid kits.
There's
and shit.
first aid kits, bandages, painkillers, energy drinks, and med kits.
Energy drinks heal.
No, there's energy, drinks
energy drinks are a booster.
and
Energy drinks and painkillers are a booster.
Ah, okay.
They slowly regenerate your health farther than what a health kit could get it to.
Gotcha.
It
That's how
also
it is
gives
in-
you kind of like a little bit of like I want to say not like armor, but like it'll give you a little bit extra health past full health for a short period of time until
And then it goes away.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, but like a first aid kit can only get you so far, and the bandages can only get you so far. A med kit can get you back to full health, but you rarely find those. So
I don't want to compare it to it, but I remember I saw people in DayZ when you got shot or damaged, you depending on how bad or where you got hit, you would take bleeding damage. Did they have that in the game? Because it was that was the reason why people kept bandages on them, because they would have that bleeding effect, and then the only way to get rid of it was obviously to bandage it up. So
no, they don't have that. The bandages are just you have more of them and you can use them more often, so they're quicker to use. Like it doesn't take as much time.
Cool.
So
State of Decay had that too. Kind of the same thing you were talking about. Like you can be
damage over
injured,
time.
like have bleeding damage or whatever. So you had to have bandages on you at all times. But the other thing, like they had energy drinks. painkillers.
I like that realism effect, though. That's cool.
Coffee.
I like-
You can get coffee in State of Decay. But like, it's funny. Like the description of it's like it's a week old and it's super cold and it's stale as hell, but it's still coffee. So like
that flavor text.
Yeah. So but yeah, it's a booster, just like what you're talking about with energy drinks.
Is there any kind of story at all in this? Is there a reason you're on the island, or are people doing this to you?
There has been no description
There's
of
no-
it.
okay.
I've never seen
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
It's just a game you load into.
I just wondered if there was if they had an intro cinematic where it's like you're forced on there, or if it's like a challenge or competition.
I just think of it like the movie Predators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
that's a good reference. Yeah. I like that.
But there's also, you earn credits in the game.
Is it for
It's for customizable items for your character.
fashion? Make yourself look badass.
You literally spend money on a crate and you get one item out of the crate. It's
Oh my god.
like
Damn.
it's almost a waste.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's like
what
with
else are
Rocket
you going to
League.
spend it on?
Yeah, there's none of that.
So,
Yeah, you can't guarantee you're equipped with a weapon before you walk in.
Yeah, there's
teleport
nothing
in.
like that. But you can get cool things like there's this one coat that everybody wants, like a trench coat that sells in for like $70 real money.
It's interesting you say that because I have a segment later that I'm talking about that deals with things like that.
Yeah.
Like-
The real money sales from video games.
Yeah, I have a top 10 list that I looked up and I was like, holy shit, dude. I gotta talk about this.
Yeah, that game has like a $70 cosmetic item.
I believe
It's a coat that you can find.
I paid $25 for 2 mounts. Well, $50 technically for 2 mounts. No, 75 because I bought Drew one for his birthday
Yeah.
and Ben one for his birthday.
Jesus Christ.
I bought him the Celestial Steed that
Is that in WoW?
in World of Warcraft. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's buyable mounts and you can buy one and gift it to a friend. And I got Drew and Ben the Celestial mount for their birthdays.
Nice.
But
So
yeah,
what's your overall rating for the game so far?
I don't want to give it a rating so much as just I thoroughly enjoy it.
Yeah.
I mean, graphically, it's not the best game. I've seen some
Yeah, it's
not
Well,
bad
it's
glitches,
really
but it's
not.
Well, it's not
kind of
finished.
wanky, janky,
it's
kakanky.
horribly optimized.
Yeah.
Horrible.
The game's not finished by any means.
But it by no means takes away from the gameplay. Yeah, it looks like shit and acts like shit, but you have so much fun. I've
gotta
never
adapt
come
to it.
across a time, aside from maybe struggling to get in a door, struggling to get in a car. Most of the time, I don't come across anything that affects me.
Yeah.
So
Nothing game breaking.
No.
Even though it's early access.
Yeah.
nothing game breaking. That's good. That's really good. When you
other
think about
people
it.
have complained about some game breaking things, but for the most part, it gets overwhelmingly positive reviews.
Cool.
It's kind of just a giant, really fun, hey, fuck you game.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, the satisfaction you get from murdering somebody
You hear that, Logan?
it's amazing.
Yeah.
Satisfaction, murder, these
Murdering
your
things
favorite
in
words
games
ever.
is great.
That's what I do with my Saturday nights.
The thing about it is that if you get like a bad start, you can't find any weapons and you die right away. It does suck. Like a lot of times you're wasting 5 minutes, 10 minutes to just die. But I find that I don't really get angry about it. The only times I really get angry is if I shot them a couple of times and then they turn around and shoot me and I go down. That can piss me off. But maybe they had a better weapon. I don't know. Maybe they hit me in the head.
There's always something.
Maybe I did. Maybe they had good body armor. Maybe they had level 3 body armor and I only had level 1 body armor.
Yeah.
So that stuff kind of pisses you off. But then you immediately hit play as soon as you get back to the lobby to just start another game.
I was gonna ask, do you just launch into another one
Yeah.
right away? That's cool.
As soon as you die, it probably takes you 2 minutes to get back to the lobby, and then once you're back in the lobby, you just hit play, and it almost always immediately loads up another
Cool.
game.
That's helpful. at
There's a lot
least.
of people playing.
Yeah, there's tons of people.
Yeah.
And but the one thing that I hope they eventually get rid of, I like the opening thing where you're all on this tiny little island, and there's weapons that just spawn on picnic tables, and you can just shoot each other for fun.
Hey, that's cool.
But it gets old after a while.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure.
I get that it's literally like a lobby loading screen.
It's kind of like a baby tutorial, though, so you can kind of feel the way the weapons work.
Yeah, if you haven't played.
Yeah.
But the one thing it gets monotonous, and it just it is mostly turned into a joke. But the other aspect of it is you're probably on most other games when you're waiting for people to load in, you're just staring at a screen with names on it.
Yeah.
So is it
That's
really
not
that
as
bad?
fun.
No.
Yeah.
But maybe they can like change it up once in a while.
Just thinking of other games that did that. Like I remember Budokai 3, the Dragon Ball Z fighting game. During while the match was loading, you could rotate the analog stick as fast as you could, and you would keep summoning like Dragon Balls that would like fall from the sky.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm gonna fill the whole screen this time, and never did it.
Yeah. But I don't know. I am thoroughly enjoying it. You get a lot of really fun moments from it.
Fun game to play with friends too.
Oh yeah.
That's super good fun game to play with friends.
The coordination between you and your team, like calling out other enemies, working
See,
together
worth
to
taking
take
it all
them
serious.
down. Like
What?
that game where me, Jake, Drew, and Sean won. I remember it got down to 24 players left, so 6 teams. There's 6 teams left, and I was like, "Yeah, okay, we got 6 teams left. We're coming up to the smaller circles now. Everybody's gonna be close by. It's kind of a hilly area with trees. Let's stick in cover and stick together, kind of work in pairs. Maybe send somebody out for like scouting a little bit, send somebody ahead. I tend to get ahead of everybody just because, I don't know, I guess aggressive play
Your
style.
aggressive play style, yeah.
But I'll go out and kind of scout ahead. A lot of times I pay for it, but it does give away enemy teams really well.
Okay, you're able to
And
tell
if you
them.
get back into cover once you get shot, when you get downed, and they can revive you, and then you have the ability to heal back up to full health, you expose their position and then just went back and healed while your teammates took pot shots at them, and then you got 4-on-4 again.
Cool.
So, I mean, it has its advantages. If they were to kill you when you get downed, yeah, then you just fucked your team out of one player. But you also expose them. Maybe they have a good chance. Like, Jake is pretty good at the game, so a lot of times we'll expose enemies and he'll pick them off.
Nice.
Right.
So,
Yeah, dude, set that up. Like, bring him over there. One dude has a sniper rifle. Like, kind of picks at him a little bit to at least do some damage. Like, I can see Worth playing this game because I've watched and listened to you enough, like, on gameplay wise, where like at the beginning, the first maybe couple matches, Worth's like happy and joyful, but then afterwards he's like enemy 2-4 or like 2 o'clock. Like he gets super into it after a while. And I'm like, this game, I would love to hear. Your commentary.
Dude, I'd be so into this.
Like
for
first 20 minutes, he's all happy go, and then after that, he's like, "Okay, guys, Disco, you see anything on your end?" And he's like, "Yeah, I got a guy at 2 o'clock." He's like, "All right, I'm gonna head up and back you up." Well,
dude,
that's SOCOM coming out all of a sudden.
I miss it so much,
Yeah.
dude. You have no idea. No, fucking last night, like, this is kind of off topic, but like last night we were playing Siege, and Mike controlled me the other night when he just like, because I supposedly took one of his kills. And then his retaliation was to just hop up over my barrier and just like vaulting headshot, no scope me, like no scope headshot me, and I died. Like
I like Micah. No.
So we're getting to the end of this round, like we're gonna win anyway. It was like 4-on-1 in Siege, and he's like staring out the window. He's got his little camera, and I just go and I shoot him in the head. He's like, "What the fuck?" And then he freaks out. The next game, I was playing as Fuse, who, for those of you who don't know, he has like a little cluster mine that he sticks on the barriers and stuff,
fires them in,
so they can break through the walls. But everyone else was like going in to kill the last guy, and I put my cluster mine on in the room when they were all going to like shoot him, and I must have killed somebody, and then I got kicked for team killing in the same game, and then I got banned for a half hour.
Oh, God.
That was hilarious.
I was like,
for that.
what the fuck? When did they put this in the game? This was never there before. I don't know, but yeah, like
I don't team kill.
At first I did it to troll. The second time was an accident.
Well, that you paid the price.
I guess,
It
but
was amazing. It was so funny.
I know, but no, I'd be super into this. I want to try to maybe see if my computer can run it.
I think it probably could.
Anything else on Battlegrounds?
I don't know. You guys have any other questions about it?
Lurgan?
I don't think so.
I do actually. How long does it like one game usually last? Like typically, what's the average time?
If you're gonna go all the way to the end,
Mm-hmm.
it's anywhere from. It really depends on the circle, because the circle can go around, say, like a big open area, and if you're all in a big open area, you're going to see each other.
Yeah.
So you're going to be firing at each other.
Yeah.
But if it goes into like a city, and there's tons of buildings in the city for people to hide in, it's going to take longer because everybody's going to have places to hide and shoot from windows
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. So it takes longer. I think anywhere from 10 seconds to
That's real. That's honesty, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I guess if you want to count from the loading area on, so anywhere from like 3 minutes to an hour.
An hour. And that's if you have a full lobby.
Yeah.
100-person lobby.
It won't
Almost
start.
every game is 100 people.
I said it won't start without 100 people.
No, it will. I've
Wow.
seen games that are like 94.
Wow.
So
Even so, it's a lot of people.
Some people just don't load in or, get kicked, whatever. As far as like game operation, I've had the game freeze on me a few times. And some people have one, like Jake has errors where it'll like say a lag error or something.
Yeah.
But those are pretty few and far between. We have more problems with Discord than we do the actual game.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I can't think of much else.
Hmm.
It's really fun.
So download it.
Yeah,
Buy it. If you
there's
haven't played
tons. You'll have tons of stories to talk about.
Yeah.
The game that me and Sean won was a blast. We just we spawned in one of my favorite areas to land and got loaded up on equipment. And then Sean, I think, killed one guy and I scared off another. And then we slowly worked our way down the beach, picked clean some houses along the way, and then just kept moving down the beach till we got to the final circle. And it just happened to keep helping us. Like,
Nice.
it kept bringing people to us when we were literally like laying on the water line of the beach. And for whatever reason, nobody could see us.
Good for you, right?
Yeah,
So-
no, we were just laying right along the water line. And it's like they thought we were logs or something because they never shot at us.
That's funny.
And we were shooting at people up on a hill, and then there was like a little tiny hill right along the beach, like going down to the water, where people couldn't see us because we were prone. And so people were coming from up over that hill down to us as the circle got smaller, and we ended up just picking off the last few people and winning. It was pretty awesome. So
Nice.
you get that all the time. I as far as solo goes, way more hectic.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'd imagine.
Sounds like it.
Everybody hate everybody.
Where duos go, there's 50 other teams you got to fight against, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Solo, there's 99 other people that you got to fight against.
That sounds pretty fun.
And
What's the maximum team you can have for?
4.
yes,
Yeah.
4. Yeah. There's solo, duo, and squad. Squad can be 3 or 4.
Gotcha.
That's cool.
Sweet.
I actually have this. Looks like the minimum requirements for Battlegrounds.
They're barely anything.
So you need a Intel i3 or an
Oh my
AMD
God.
FX, yeah, whatever.
Well, which Intel i3? Because i3 doesn't mean
That's
a lot.
a
It
core.
just means how many cores.
How many gigahertz?
4340. This is
Yeah,
Intel
That's
i3.
super old.
Yeah. The NVIDIA GeForce GTX 660 2 gig card, I think,
Yeah,
or
that's
Radeon
2
HD
gig
2
card?
gig.
Yeah.
2
Yeah.
gig card.
6 gigs memory, 30 gigs of storage, and then
How much?
that's- Yeah.
Probably the biggest requirement there is the storage space.
Well, not like a lot of basic computers are just going to have like your 4 gigs RAM. If you don't like,
Like
if
I
you
have
don't,
it.
if you don't jump up to 6 or 8, you're going to just base get 4. So.
Like I have a 6th gen i7 processor with 12 gigs of RAM on my laptop, so
Yeah.
I think I'm fine.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah.
probably be able to run it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
No worth it.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm going to check
I might
the
join- I might
crappy
join
computer
you.
I have access to and see if it can run this.
Maybe your Surface can run it.
It might be able to.
It's only
That'd be-
4 gig
that'd
of
be
memory,
weird.
so maybe.
Maybe. Mm-hmm. Oh.
Just listen to that fan go. Super high the entire time.
I don't
That's
think
funny.
I have that much storage either left right now.
But you might,
Not at this point.
As far as looting goes, the game is really fun to like go in and search for loot. You can always try and find your favorite weapon.
Yeah.
A lot of times you won't find your favorite weapon. You'll just be looking through 20, 30 houses and you'll never find it.
weapons are customizable too. I saw. You can like throw
Sort
scopes
of.
and
Like,
silencers
yeah, you
and
can.
shit on.
There's like a holographic
I know,
sight, a
yeah.
red dot sight,
Ooh,
2
red
times
dot.
scope, 4 times scope, 8 times scope. Somebody said there was a 15 times scope. I don't even know if that's true. I've never seen one.
That'd be only
Well, it'd be
useful
15.
for sniper
That's
rifle,
weird.
though.
You go from 2.
I don't even know how the hell you
2, 4,
use
6,
it.
8, and then 15.
I've been
One
screwed so
odd.
many times by having a 4 times scope on my gun and then getting into close quarters combat. Useless.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can't aim down the sight because you zoom past them.
Where'd they go?
Yeah. But, yeah, you can customize that. There's like, you can get extended mags and quick draw mags, like stock upgrades,
They're melee weapons.
vertical attachments. Yes, there is melee weapons. A frying pan, a machete,
Oh, frying pan.
a sickle.
I would love to see someone just like rinse everybody with a frying pan, nothing else.
Yeah, it wouldn't happen.
I know,
But it is
Some guys out there doing it right
he's
now.
trying it
Surprisingly,
right now.
though, the frying pan is the best melee weapon
That's what I'm saying.
because it sits on your back and blocks bullets.
That's
Oh, no
awesome.
way.
That's cool.
Always
sits
pick up
like-
a frying pan
It
then.
sits
We know
like,
this rule.
right on your left, like ass cheek. And I've literally been running away from somebody, and they were firing at me, and heard the bullets ping off of my frying pan.
Yes.
That's cool.
That's going to be Logan's go-to is
Signature
always having the frying
melee
pan on his
Yeah,
back.
it's pretty interesting. But
It's like having a shield in Siege. If
'Cause
you're
you-
running away, people are shooting you in the
Because
back.
you were talking about you can have a melee weapon, a sidearm, and then 2 primaries.
yes,
Okay.
and
There you go.
the crossbow is
That frying pan.
considered a primary. It is also like one of the worst weapons in the game.
So like imagine like you would want to have like a weapon that would be like, you know, more like stealthy suppressed type, and then you want to have a weapon like, oh shit hits the fan type of weapon kind of thing.
I tend to go with, if I find a sniper rifle, I take the sniper rifle. I'm always looking for a sniper rifle. I don't always find them though. My next favorite weapon is probably the M4,
Yeah, that's pretty standard. Like,
and
games like that.
then probably the Scar after that,
Oh god, I want scars so bad.
and then maybe the S12K shotgun for close quarter stuff. Gun just tears people apart.
Shotgun, I barely knew her. I'm sorry.
God.
I'm
Jesus Christ,
But
Pat.
that gun, I think you can have 5 rounds in the chamber, so
That's good.
that's
That's a lot.
Or magazine.
Magazine.
If it has a magazine. I don't know. Can't remember.
Well, is it if it's the one I'm thinking of?
I think it has a magazine. But yeah, you can have 5 rounds. So I mean, you could kill 5 people with that if you had close range shots.
Yeah, you could.
It
Yeah.
usually only takes 1 shot with a shotgun to down somebody, which is nice.
That sounds about right. It's
Yeah.
a fucking shotgun. So.
and then like, you know, an assault rifle, maybe 2 or 3 shots. If they've got good body armor, maybe 4 or 5 shots. Sniper rifle, maybe, you know, if you get them in the head, usually 1. But a level 3 helmet it can reflect a 1 bullet really well. You know, I've never seen anything level 4. I don't think there is anything that's level 4. I've seen there's a level 1 backpack, a level 2 backpack, level 3 backpack, body armor level 1, 2, and 3, helmet level 1, 2, and 3. You can get like a little ballistic mask or a gas mask that you can find.
Do they have like gas weapons, like chemical weapons?
They have a smoke grenade. I don't know if it maybe makes it less disorienting.
Just
The
like-
gas
It's
mask, I
probably
think,
just like a distract, like a smoke screen.
well, because the idea is as the circle gets smaller and smaller, that's like a gas that's being pushed in, right?
But the
I
gas
don't
mask
know,
wouldn't save
'cause
you
it
from
seems
it.
like
It
electrical.
wouldn't save you from it, but you might take less damage from it
I
since you
mean,
have
but
a gas mask
I would be
on.
surprised if they did that, because what's the point of having the circle then to move you in?
Well, you would still die.
You would still die.
Yeah, but even if it's slower, you can sit there and camp out there. Essentially, I would be surprised if that was the mechanic. But I guess that's
Like
if
you
it's
said,
the
like
gas
taking
thing.
damage is very bad, no matter what source it's coming from.
Right.
I'm looking-
Even a small amount of damage.
You haven't played the game.
I don't know what the gas mask does. Maybe it does nothing. Maybe it's just cosmetic. I have no idea.
Maybe.
I'm scared.
I'm pretty sure the ballistic mask can maybe help with the damage.
Probably like take.
Can you put the frying pan on your head?
Well, it probably protects you from headshots.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I have no idea. It could also be cosmetic.
Who knows?
They have sunglasses. You can find.
Yeah.
Fingerless gloves. Trench
Ooh.
coats.
God, I really want to play
Tank
like.
tops.
I want to play SOCOM now.
Start downloading it right now.
I don't have my computer with me. Well, I have it with me, just not on.
Yeah, you can find weapon attachments, ammo. There's frag grenades, smoke grenades, and sun grenades. Oh,
Nice.
and Molotov cocktails.
Ooh. I'm there.
The Molotovs take a little while to light and throw, but they are very effective.
It's fire spread, and the gamers go out sooner or later.
No, it spreads over the area where you throw it, and it burns for a little bit, but then it goes
But it
up.
won't like light.
No, it won't.
Throw it in a forested area and be like, ha 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 ha! Just like set women and children on fire.
It's like that. It's like that one episode of Boss Burgers, or not that one, but where that GIF that shows. God, I always forget her name. The daughter.
There's 2 daughters.
This is a great story worth.
No,
Yeah,
but
there's
The
2
one
daughters.
episode about the daughter.
yeah, no, but it's that GIF where she's like standing in front of the fire, just going wah, ha, ha, like freaking out.
Oh, Luis.
Yeah.
Luis, yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Luis
can,
is like my
that's a
favorite
good
character in
fucking
that
show,
whole
so.
show. So
if you are in a vehicle and you see somebody shooting at you, you can definitely run them over.
That's good.
Yeah, they will go down if you hit them.
Well, good.
Shit, if you jump out of a moving vehicle, even if it's going like 3 miles per hour, sometimes the car will hit you and knock you out. Had it happen to me.
And it looks like the gas mask is only cosmetic at the moment, at least.
Oh, okay.
So there's no. There's
Gotcha.
yeah,
They
nothing
might
again.
add like a gas grenade later and make
That'd be
it
cool.
cosmetic.
Yeah.
Mustard gas.
Is
Is there any kind of like
Functional.
grenade launchers or anything like bigger weapons?
There is heavy weapons. You might not
Yeah.
have been in back here when we were talking about those. There's like a Tommy gun.
Oh damn,
Nice.
that's cool.
Yeah, see.
There's like a
Yeah, right.
a
You have to
light-
talk like a gangster
Yeah.
when you have it.
There's like a
Wait, you
light
guys?
machine gun, which I got that once and loved it.
Yeah.
I wish I could find it again, but I had to get it from Supply Drop, and getting Supply Drops is super risky.
Yeah, because everyone is
'Cause
like, hey, look at
everyone's
that
going
box.
for it.
Everyone can see the box that
Look at
takes
that
like
box coming
20
down.
minutes to land on the ground.
So everyone has time to converge on that position, and then it
Yes.
just becomes a huge
Just
clusterfuck.
slowly,
It
slowly
always is
coming down.
dangerous. Like, you pretty much have to just be the first one to get there, loot it, and run away. But there's also, I saw the other day a ghillie suit that was in one of the
Oh,
supply drops.
cool.
There we go.
That's good.
I saw a video of somebody thinking a suit like that. They were hiding in a bush, and somebody's walking around a building, looking around, and was turn the window, look at a bush, and the guy stands up out of the bush in the suit and then shoots him and kills him. It's fucking awesome.
But the supply drops are interesting. They randomly drop. You'll hear the plane go over, and then so you know there's going to be a drop, and then it just happens. It just drops randomly. Sometimes it'll actually drop outside the circle.
I was gonna say, yeah, just goes in the ocean.
Well, I've never seen that.
My favorite supply drop in any video game history, and Worth will agree with me on this, is D-Dog. Have you ever called D-Dog in and
Yes, he's
seen
so
him
happy.
like you call him in, and obviously they have like you can call him the horse and everything too. But D-Dog, for some reason, as he's just coming in, he's like all 4 of his legs are going down, his tail's wagging.
Yeah,
he's
he's
got his tongue out. He's like
he's having such a good time.
I'm flying. Oh my god, I'm flying. And you're like, oh, it's so adorable. Hi, D-Dog.
But there's also that VSS is in supply drops.
Woo.
I don't know about other weapons in the supply drop. I don't know if there's other like power weapons to say.
Right. I was wondering if, because you start with nothing and go find stuff. I wondered like how crazy of stuff do you get? They
A lot of people will
should add a
land-
frower.
That would be cool.
That'd be fucking
Flamethrower would be
awesome.
cool. That'd also be risky because think about the implement.
It
where, like,
would
you
be
get shot in
risky.
the back and just like you're dead.
They have
They should add Titans.
Oh, God,
yeah,
I'm
right.
kidding. No, I'm kidding.
We should play Titanfall
Yeah.
again.
This get out of hand.
Like, shut the fuck up.
they,
We should play Titanfall again.
They should add Gurren Lagann.
no.
I'm just kidding.
They have a military base on part of the map, and a lot of people like to land in the military base because there's tons of weapons in the military
Well,
base.
of course.
Yeah.
So you'll see every single game, you will see like 30 or 40 people jump out of the plane around the military base. So you can almost guarantee like 30 people are going to die in like the first 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
High risk, high reward, man.
Yep. A lot of people will do that. I don't get it. I don't get
Play it safe,
I
dude.
can see Logan doing that.
That is not. You mean?
Well, play it safe. Like don't jump out of the obvious spot
Yeah.
where you know everyone's gonna be.
I don't get it because I mean, literally like 30 or 40 people will drop out there, and like 30 of those people are gonna die.
Just because, like, we're going for the town in the northwest sector of the island. That's okay. And Logan just immediately parachutes. He's like,
we're just
I'm
scammers.
going for the military base. I'll meet you guys over there.
You're goddamn
We're
right.
scavenge for sidearms and work our way back to the base.
Then as he walks out of the military base, he just sets off like 4 grenades. He's like, cool guys, don't look at explosions.
Sounds
The
about
only
right.
time I
Prove
did want
yourself.
to try it out one time, so I did land in the military base, and it was a disaster. I killed no one, and I died.
War zone.
God.
I didn't find a single weapon. Everyone around me had weapons. All I found was a frag grenade, and somebody was shooting me, and so I primed the frag grenade and tried to drop it at my feet, but I didn't get it out in time.
Boom.
That's what she said.
So, yeah, there's a bunch of areas that are really popular. There's like this apartment complex that's super popular because the buildings are huge, so you have tons of rooms to look through. But lots of people go there. I don't know. It's pretty fun though.
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna see if I can get a computer that can handle it.
The
It
vehicles,
sounds fucking awesome.
The vehicles are all different too.
Like there are lawnmowers in the game.
No, the
Damn.
motorcycle.
That'd be so funny.
No, it wouldn't. The motorcycle.
Dude, just
Dude,
shut that shit down.
Knock someone down, like shoot them in the legs, and they're like, I can't move, and then you're like, and just like slowly head towards them and just run them over.
Ridiculous.
You're about to die
from a Zamboni
in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
The motorcycle is like super fast. Like you can get from one area to another super fast in the motorcycle. The Dacia is a 4-door vehicle that moves at a fairly quick pace.
Does it hold 4 people?
Yes, I believe so. The Jeep, or UAV, I think is what it's called, is slower, but a little easier to shoot out of. I think is what the difference. And definitely.
Then the
you can
tank.
get 4 people in that.
I'm just kidding. There's no tank.
The dune buggy only holds 2 people, and goes at a fairly good rate, but has horrible, like, it will flip at the drop of a hat.
It's light as fuck.
Same with the motorcycles. They will
amazing.
flip so easily. You hit the wrong bump and you're flying.
I want to see that now.
He's
I want to see
gonna try
you're
it
just
one
cruising
day.
down the road, you just hit like a little pothole and your car just explodes.
Making
and
my
you
way
fly out.
downtown.
That's amazing.
I can't think of it. I don't think there's any other vehicles. There is a motorcycle with a sidecar.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. Yeah, where the dude did that. Yeah.
You can have 3 people on that. One person rides behind the guy on the motorcycle, and then the other person rides in the.
Go ride, bitch! No, I'm kidding.
That's amazing.
So,
Oh my god.
there's a bunch of different. It's nice because there's like different vehicles you can take. They spawn randomly, like they don't all spawn in the same spot. And I think that they all spawn facing a certain direction, so you can tell if it's been driven. Like I think
Interesting.
I think there's a feature where they like
You
all
shoot tires
spawn.
out and stuff?
Yeah, you can.
Nice.
Yeah, and it'll make
That's
them
cool.
slow down.
That's really cool.
The vehicles also all have fuel.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, I
Okay.
saw that because there's like, you can pick up
Yeah,
gasoline.
you can pick up gas cans
Yeah.
and refill them. They have a turbo, like they all have turbos, so you can drive faster.
You get NOS,
Yeah, basically.
these Russian old school
But it
cars.
burns fuel really fast. So you can get somewhere faster, but you're going to burn out your fuel, so then you got to find a gas can or
It's a
your
short
vehicle's
but quick
useless.
trip.
Yeah. Basically.
There's lots of cool places to hide. Like there's a church tower that is a pretty common place for snipers.
That's some Saving Private Ryan shit.
Yeah. It's a blast.
It sounds
Honestly,
fun.
I
It
have
looks
so
fun.
much fun playing it. I literally play it for hours whenever I get a chance.
That's awesome.
I played a lot of the Division survival thing, which was really cool in the Division game, but there was just kind of. I wish there would have been a little more variety, which sounds like this PlayerUnknown's is where it's at, kind of thing. Play the survival of the Division if you haven't, because it's a lot of
Well,
fun.
the
if you already know
division, the division's like it forces you to act in a lot of different ways because you're essentially dying when you start the game.
Yeah, you're on a timer. I mean,
Yeah,
you're
you're
on a different kind of timer than Battlegrounds, but
Yeah.
it's
It doesn't sound
Similar.
like you have to scavenge for like antibiotics and stuff like that for PlayerUnknown's.
I mean, you want some boosters and health.
Yeah, but like, does your health decrease over time if you're injured? Like, or
No, we already talked about it.
okay, yeah,
No bleeding.
no bleeding
No
damage.
sickness.
Gotcha.
But
Anything else?
I think I had something I wanted to say, but I can't think of it now.
I mean, it's been
I mean,
pretty good. amount of time on
Did
this.
they might talk about it at E3?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
The one thing I was going to say is I just really hope that they keep supporting. They are really doing well at supporting the game,
Oh, yeah.
but I hope they continue to add new weapons. I kind of hope that they add weapon levels,
Oh yeah.
so you can like find a Scar level 1, but then later on you find a Scar level 3. And
like maybe better
doesn't-
hiding spots or better guns or something, or closer to the center of the island, maybe something like that.
maybe.
Yeah.
And
Something like that.
I would love to see them create new maps.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool, actually. Like different terrains or different
Yeah.
climates, maybe even.
Well, it'd just be nice to have like some variety, because a lot of times you go to the same spots.
Yeah. Is there a day-night cycle at all?
No.
That'd be so cool to have this at night.
Oh
There
god.
is-
Oh,
That'd be
that'd be more
wild,
terrifying.
There
dude.
is rainy matches though,
That'd be cool.
which are very different
Yeah.
because you can't see as well. So
That would just be so cool to see it like they have night maps in Battlefield 4. It's like the only good part of Battlefield 4.
I love Battlefield 4. man.
The night map was fucking fun. So that would get you some like those night vision sights and stuff and maybe goggles or something.
Yeah, I had to change my
that
whole
would be
playstyle
pretty
for that.
Yeah.
Like,
have flashlights so you can blind people with their.
That would be really cool.
Like the way I set up.
Flashbangs.
Let's send this podcast. We're gonna send this podcast.
Permanent eye damage. You just never see good again after a flashbang.
Is PlayerUnknown the studio? It's PlayerUnknown's Battleground, right?
I think so.
I wonder why they called it Player. I thought PlayerUnknown was the studio. I was just assuming that it was saying it's their game.
Would be the only reason that they would name it that. I would hope, because otherwise that's a terrible video game
It's a strange name if that's not the case.
It's honestly still a strange name, but I hope that they add some new game modes of a sense. Like, I think they need to stick with the core 100-person survival type gameplay, but I think that there can be different modes in that.
Yeah.
One thing that would be awesome is like how Halo added the zombie mode, where when you were killed, you became a zombie and you had to kill the other people. I think
there was like the flood mode was fucking awesome.
That would be interesting.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, just a new horde coming after you.
Oh man, can you imagine? Like if you took like if you got like all kinds of debuffs for becoming a zombie, you know.
Yeah, you move at like 50% less speed.
Like maybe the alpha zombie is pretty, or like maybe you had like 10 alpha zombies. I don't know, something are a little bit stronger and faster, so they can actually get a kill or something. And then the whatever zombies are beta zombies, we'll call them, are like slow and lumbering, just like hordes. You know, it'd be cool.
You're getting towards the center of the. Oh, sorry. So you're getting close to the center of the circle. You're in that church tower. You just see this thing coming, this mass
like,
coming over
God
the hill.
Damn it!
Oh, this game is gonna suck.
Just load up the Tommy gun and just go for it.
Yeah.
So apparently the studio or the developer is called Bluehole.
Oh yeah,
Giggity.
that's right. It is.
That's my
So
nickname
why-
in high school.
Why is it PlayerUnknown?
Bluehole.
Who's this PlayerUnknown?
I don't know.
That is weird. I want to know why they called it that now.
Could be like unknown player battlegrounds.
I think the idea is
But
because
it's
you don't know
not.
who
It's
you're playing with.
PlayerUnknown.
I
So.
know.
I want to know.
It's not even PlayerUnknown. It's PlayerUnknown's Battleground.
It's like-
Yeah. Like with an apostrophe. They have ownership.
Yeah, it's like possessive of the battleground. Is it because the one person, an unknown player, wins? They win the battleground?
I guess.
We've solved it.
I guess. Yeah.
But yeah, I'd love to see some new game modes. Like even what if it was the solo mode? You had a 50-person. That's on a much smaller map. So the games are a little
That'd be
quicker.
interesting. Yeah, you do like
Cool.
a fast-paced version.
Pretty cool.
Have maybe, I don't know, like a bigger version also, like a 200-person.
Yeah.
I don't think they could probably do that because you'd need better servers and all that.
Oh yeah, totally.
But
I want to know why it's
imagine
called this.
4-player teams with like, instead of just 25 teams, you had 50 teams.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that's nuts.
You'd probably have to have a bigger map.
The shit show.
Probably.
Can you swim?
Yes, you can swim, and you have a breath meter if you go underwater.
Nice.
So you can actually hide underwater. And there's boats. I forgot that is one of the vehicles.
There's boats.
There is boats, and they're if you
Probably
if
worthless
you beach
unless
it,
you're
it is
inside.
worthless.
Well, I was gonna say
There
unless
is
you're
no getting it
inside
back into the
server.
water once you beach it.
Good fucking luck.
You should be a better driver.
Yeah, exactly. Don't beach it. Otherwise, well, then get out and go on foot because you just fucked yourself.
Yeah.
We have like 10 more minutes on the podcast.
Good.
We spent a lot of
No,
time.
it's fine.
It
It was a cool game.
lot of,
Welcome to
Before you leave,
Disco's
which
PlayerUnknown
I'm super
Battlegrounds.
happy we got to talk because there's a lot of questions that I was happy to know
Yeah.
about because
That's
I'm really gonna see if I can get a computer running now. So
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna probably download it. I want to try it out.
I don't think there's anything else to talk about on it.
Yeah.
Can I do the segment real
Let's
quick?
go. No.
Come on.
What do you got?
This is gonna be fun. Come on, please.
What do you got?
Okay, top 10
Ow.
most ridiculous in-game items, like expensive wise, ever purchased.
Okay.
Like sold for real money.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
What do you got?
So top 10. All right, number 10. Karambit Crimson Web. It's minimal wear in CS:GO. Bought for $2,000. It's an in-game knife. It's a
I'm not
little
surprised.
little red
it's
knife.
CS:GO.
Little red knife. That's it. And it says in the thing, it goes, let's start off things relatively inexpensively. If $2,000 for an in-game knife seems insane, that's only because you haven't seen the rest of this list yet. All right. Next one is from RuneScape.
Oh my god.
I
Oh,
loved RuneScape.
no.
It was so
Next one's from
fun.
RuneScape. Number
Me
9.
and Jared crashed a wedding in RuneScape.
Number 9 is RuneScape. It's the blue party hat. This looks like a little crown hat. That's it. See it, Logan?
Yeah.
Okay.
$4,500. Somebody paid
God damn.
God.
in game.
So crazy.
$4,500. Okay. Next one, EVE Online. Go figure. The somebody purchased some guy's Revenant Super Cruiser or Carrier for $9,000.
Jesus.
Like for an online game, like paid $9,000.
Oh, fuck.
I wonder
Why
what-
is it doubling every time you go up the
It's a-
list?
I wonder what made it worth
says
that
the
much.
ship requires a very rare blueprint to build and is worth billions of in-game ISK, like
Currency.
which translates to 9,000 US dollars. Yeah.
Good God.
Number 7's a little fun. It's not like an in-game item. It was a character. It was considered the best thief in World of Warcraft at the time. Like he had the best stats, everything PvP in game or PvE, all that. $9,500. He sold the account to. But
I would for sure 100% sell my WoW account for $9,500
It's like, fuck yeah.
in a heartbeat.
You want to hear the best part though?
What?
This was during when people were doing that all the time. So the only problem was that the character was deleted shortly after for violating Blizzard terms of service regarding the sale of characters. So that dude spent $9,500 for nothing.
Oh.
So you're not allowed to
my
sell those. So
God.
it's funny that
Yeah.
didn't happen.
Wait, so you can't do that anymore? Or was that ever?
I don't think you were
It's
ever
part of the
allowed
terms
to.
and agreements, but people are getting away with it a lot easier, like on eBay and stuff. But then Blizzard started cracking down,
Okay.
legitly.
I
So
was gonna say.
number 6 is the Echoing Fury Mace from Diablo 3. Just a legendary mace. It sold for $14,000.
Jesus. Okay. What are we at? That was number 6.
That's number 6.
Okay.
We're not even in the
We're not
top
even-
5.
we're only halfway through yet.
We're only halfway through, and we're up to $14,000 as it heads up.
Good God, that's 10% of what my house costs.
All right, number 5 is it's like this dragon sword in this Japanese MMO called Age of Wulin or Wulin.
Mm-hmm.
$16,000.
Oh my God.
And somebody paid for it.
Okay. Keep going.
One of a kind sword, and yeah. Number 4 is from Dota 2.
Okay.
And this is just a like customizable, like fashionable item. So there's like a character that will bring you items apparently if you get like high enough in rank to where like normally you have to run all the way back to the base, and purchase stuff. But this thing you can battle on, run around the field, and it'll slowly head towards you and give you the item that you bought. And this customization made it pink, which was the big thing. Like there's multiple colors, but pink was the rarest one. This man purchased it for $38,000.
Oh, Jesus fucking
Paid
Christ.
$38,000 for a customizable NPC.
That's 3 times what my car costs.
Right. All right.
Let that sink in, people.
Number 3.
$38,000 for a pink colored item.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah.
All right, keep going. What do we got? Number 3.
Sorry, number 3. There was a game on PS3 back in the day. It was called Second Life, where it's just like kind of like Sims, but like a third-person view instead of
Okay.
overhead view. Some guy recreated the entire city of Amsterdam, like legitly, like recreated it,
Okay.
and a player decided to pay him $50,000 so that he can make it his. So when people, would come in and be like, "No, this is mine now."
This
instead
is
of
my
yours.
city.
So he didn't even create it. He's literally just taking credit
Yeah,
for somebody else's hard work by paying $50,000.
but that dude made $50,000
Like, hey,
for making it.
That's 50 grand.
Yeah,
That's worth
it's
50 grand of
ridiculous.
work, I guess.
This is absurd.
Embarrassing for that human being. Like his self-esteem is so low
that
that he's willing to pay $50,000 for people
My question
to
is, like, what do
enjoy
you-
his town that
Of
he did
Amsterdam.
not build.
Yeah.
What are these people doing for a living? Like, you can drop 50 grand on a game.
I have no idea.
Like,
I don't want to know.
That
Okay.
you not that you can drop $50,000 on a game, that you can drop $50,000 on an item for a game
Right.
or a map,
An area.
But this
Yeah.
thing makes it pink.
a piece
now,
of
this goes,
online
so-
real
That-
estate.
That I'm gonna blow your mind with the final one because you're thinking of that, but don't worry, hang on. So number 2 and number 1 and my special edition one are all from the same game named Entropia, which is this very well known crazy like space MMO.
I know this. I've heard about this.
So number 2 is a space station that somebody created from the game. It sold for $330,000.
Just go.
We're in the
That is
we're
more
in 6
than
digits now.
More than twice what my house cost. More than twice.
Well, okay. So it says at the time of sale, this was the biggest one, overtaking the original club sale price for $100,000, but then it was resold again, but for
Yes, there was like a bar in the game or something like that, an online bar.
This is the next one.
Okay.
Is number 1 on the list is Club Never Die, and it's just a giant dance club that a lot of people come to, and it's got like strippers and everything in it. This sold to a person. It was initially purchased for $100,000. But then another guy came back and sold it for $635,000 to a player.
Okay, so
More than $500,000.
Okay, so
For a club, for an in-game club.
So okay, no, hold on. So I'm wondering if he paid that much for a piece of real estate that doesn't exist in real life.
Yeah, what does their house cost?
Yeah, well,
No.
In the game though, he charges people to get into
That's
the
what I
club.
was wondering. Is he?
I'm not lying. Yeah, he charges real money to get into the club.
Is he collecting cash flow on
He's
this?
collecting cash for getting people into the club. Yeah.
So at least he's
That might be worth it, actually.
at least he's using it as an investment.
Now this is the best one. This is the special mention because technically it should be number 1, but it's not like an in-game item.
Okay.
It's from Entropia again, and it's named Planet Calypso. And I'm just going to read the exact article. This is by far the largest sale. However, it wasn't just for an item; it was for an entire planet. Planet Calypso was the first planet in the Entropia universe, so like what you started on.
Mm-hmm.
This planet was sold for $6 million.
What?
An entire like giant guild of people paid $6 million to the company, like the company that made the game, to make it this one planet their own. So like they have access to like everything that goes on that planet.
How many people are in this guild?
I don't know. It doesn't say. It just says Planet Calypso.
$6
million dollars
with the Dr. Evil pinky and everything. $6 million.
I was like the studio a year later goes bankrupt. They're like, oh shit, sorry guys, and then they just close the doors and then the game shut down.
$6 million.
That's an old game too.
Entropia, yeah, it's been around for a long time.
That's a really old game.
How many of those people do you think just absolutely regret that purchase with all of their heart?
Well, okay, but what are they doing with the planet? Are they doing the same thing with the bar? Like, are they charging?
No, they can like build all the stuff. So like they've made the planet their own, like this giant federation. So they've established cities. Like when people are coming to their planet, they have to pay like fees to get like not actual real life. I'm sure it's in-game money.
But why?
It's the way EVE Online works. Because like EVE Online, like it said, it's like a couple billion in-game dollars, but in like US dollars, it's worth like $9,000. So
I don't know. Like why?
I mean, like if that was WoW, where your in-game currency can actually pay for your subscription, that would be reasonable.
Well, they
you
do
pay
that.
You pay $6 million. Are you gonna play $6 million?
I'm not paying $6 million to pay for my fucking $60 a year subscription. No.
Are you really gonna play $6 million with the WoW?
That's also fucking crazy, man.
I don't think $6 million,
but I don't know what to say. I have no idea.
Well, he said it was a group of people.
I know
it's a
group.
How much
I don't know.
person.
You'd have to look it up. But it was an entire like small. I shouldn't say small. It was a big group of people that ran.
But even
a very hardcore guild.
If there's 100 people, that pitched in money to buy this planet, that's still $60,000 a pop.
I'm sure it was way more than 100 people.
But
I'm sure it was like thousands of people.
Okay, but whatever. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Still, you're probably talking like at least a few $100s a person.
Yeah. It's I just don't get it. Like they have to be getting some kind of return for this.
But hey, they can like be like, that's their pickup line when they go into the bar. I own a planet. Like, hey,
online.
How about the company that did this? Literally made $6 million off of a part of their game.
They just have to keep that planet updated for those fucking players.
Right?
You better keep that top notch.
That doesn't even include the game itself or any.
Just the first planet that was made in the game.
I wonder if those players get extra stuff, like just like they're like, here's a bunch of currency. Well, they drop how many $100 per person? Why not? Why wouldn't they be like, here's an extra in-game ship or here's an extra whatever?
Take notes, Destiny, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, pay $6 million.
Just kidding.
Yeah, we'll pay Destiny $6 million, and we'll get Destiny 2. We'll get special dances, special emotes.
Special emotes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Very
I want to have a dance party.
You'll get access to the raid a week early.
A week early,
And
they'll remove it like a week later to fix it.
Yep. You'll get like special skins for like color skins.
You'll
for
get
weapons.
a cape. Like,
Yeah.
you get a cape for your character.
They'll bring back Dinklebot as your ghost.
Yes.
If they bring Dinklebot in,
$1 million right there.
worth it right there.
I will start playing Destiny again
if they revoice
if they bring
Dinklebot
Dinklebot back.
Yeah.
Dinklebot's
They'll
great.
give you a weapon that they release to everybody else a month later.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have a gun that's actually one of those, I don't know what they're called. Like, it's at the party thing. It's like, like
Oh god. I know what you're talking about, but
They'll
yeah,
give
don't
you
know
a
what they're
kazoo
called.
to
the kazoo, like little
The
kazoo
party favor.
thing. Yeah.
you get a dubstep gun.
Oh Jesus Christ! That's in Overwatch, isn't it?
No,
Isn't
that
it
was
dubstep
in
gun?
Saints Row.
Saints Row. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
it.
There's the engineer in Plants vs Zombies has a gun that like emits space waves.
Oh
Does
yeah.
it play
He's
music
got like a
while it plays,
speaker on his
though?
back.
Yeah, he has like a speaker on his back. Well, no, it just goes.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I mean, the thing does play music though. I think.
I don't know.
Saints
There's
Row was
a-
legit because it was 3 different options you could pick for the gun, and each version of the gun played a different dubstep song. It would like build up too, like you couldn't like fire right away. It'd be like, and you're just sitting there and shit's exploding
That's
all over the
hilarious.
place. And then the other one was like slow drop, it's like, and the shots fired to like the way the beat goes. So it was pretty cool.
That's amazing.
That's
well,
the podcast.
well, I do have one little.
Patrick's
little
awesome beatboxing.
Nope, it's over.
I have one little
Nope,
piece.
you're done worth.
Well,
Bye.
okay.
I'm muting my mic. No, I'm kidding.
What do you
No,
got?
go.
No, it's been confirmed that COD 4 is going to be released as a standalone game.
Nobody cares.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, no, I saw. You
Yeah.
posted on the group chat.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Oh.
Activision.
So
was-
glad that I spent all that extra money to get it early, only to play it for like 2 weeks, and that's not.
Yeah.
I hate
Sucker.
myself.
Well, I knew that was gonna happen. Like they, the hype from Infinite Warfare
Oh,
died off.
God.
They're like,
I can't wait for what their press release is when the COD 4 sells so many more copies than Infinite Warfare. I want to hear what they say.
it's going to happen.
Oh yeah, it'll
Yeah.
definitely happen. I just want to see what the statistics are.
I mean, I'm happy, but I'm also pissed because I paid $80 for a copy of that game.
Well,
I
maybe-
wonder if
maybe
any of
we
us
should
could
play
have
it
maybe
now.
told you not to do that, but
Haha.
you're all
I
idiots
just
and
want
still
to
did
play
it
COD 4.
anyways.
I'm sorry. I love COD 4.
When was the last time you played it?
Probably about 2 weeks ago, I think.
Nope, you're a liar.
Something like that.
It's been-
And how long ago in the group chat did you put that? Because I want to
Been a
see the
few
article.
months
Because I
ago.
can't.
It was today.
Like, it was like yesterday, I think.
Before we end,
That's too
my
far.
name's Patrick, and I have to use the restroom.
Bye.
Bye.
I love you guys. Is that how we're gonna end it?
Yeah.
Yep.